Good morning, guys. Uh, I've come with one more important session, that is the GATE examination questions on the linear algebra. Let us take one by one and try to solve it. So this particular question which you are observing here, before that, whoever has not subscribed the YouTube channel, please subscribe the YouTube channel so that you will get the next updates, and also you'll be getting the important gate material. Okay, so the channel name is Self Help Mathematics Maths Academy. So join, subscribe, and please do give your suggestions. Let's start with today's discussion. So it's about the linear algebra questions which were appeared in GATE examination. So I will take this question. So it is in 1994. This question appeared. That is, state true or false. State true or false, actually without actual calculation. The rank of the matrix, this is a given matrix, is 3. So they have given that rank of the matrix is 3. So we have to check whether this statement is true or false. Okay. So in order to check this, we have to convert this matrix into the determinant, and then we will do a possible row reduction, and as many as zeros if I'll get, then it will be easy to find out the determinant. Okay, so that's the procedure. Let us find out the rank of this particular matrix. Okay, so what I said, we need to convert this particular matrix. I will consider this matrix. This is the matrix A. Let us take this as matrix A. Now this matrix A we will convert into determinant. So determinant 0, 2, 2, 7, 4, 8 minus 7, 0 minus 4. We will do some root operation so that we can reduce this into the simpler form. So this R1 as it is I'll be keeping, and R2 also I'm keeping as it is. R3 I'm changing to R3 plus R2, because here it is minus 7, here it is plus 7. So we can make use of this calculation, and we can make easily this element 0. Okay. So this R1 remains same, R2 remains same. It is R1 R3 plus R2, therefore minus 7 plus 7 is 0, and 0 plus 4, that is 4 again, then minus 4 plus 8 will be plus 4. Okay, so now what I'll do, I just interchange this R1, R2 and R3. So I'll be getting this particular determinant. If you see this determinant, here anyways these two elements are 0. So the only element we can multiply here with is 7. This 7 into, if at all I'm just taking the determinant value with respect to the C1. You can take in this way, plus, minus, plus, or you can take any particular column or row, and you can define the value of the determinant. So now what I'll do, see here you can say 0 into this, anything will be 0, and 2 into, you can see this is your I mean 0 into anything, this first term will be getting 0, then minus 2 into, you can see this into this will be 0 again, this will be minus uh, yeah, this row, this column will be leaving, this will be minus 28 in fact, and here it is 2 into this again will be 0. So I think what you will be getting here is the value of this determinant. So with respect to this particular column, if I take, it is 0 into anything will be 0, 0 into anything will be 0, only 7 will be left, this and this. So if I take, it is 2 4 are 8 minus 4 2 are 8. So that means 8 minus 8 I'll be getting. That implies the determinant of this whole determinant of this will be equal to 0. So determinant of this will be equal to 0 for what? 3 cross 3. So therefore the rank cannot be 3. The rank cannot be 3. So because if it is 3 cross 3 determinant, if it is non-zero, then only we can say that rank is 3. Okay. Therefore here clearly it is true that rank is not equal to 3. Hence it has the rank less than 3. But the given statement is what? The rank of this matrix is 3. So therefore, thus this particular statement is not a correct statement. Okay. And if you see whether what is the rank of then this matrix. If I take any 2 cross 2 matrix. So for example, if I take any 2 cross 2 matrix, is it true? So here if you take this 2 cross 2 matrix, say 2 4 is 8, 4 2 is 8, 8 minus 8 is 0, fine. What about this? It is 0 4 0 0. This is also 0. If you take this, it is 0, and here you can see it as minus 28. Yes, this particular matrix will give you the value. And similarly here 4 8s are 32 minus 16, here also it will give the value. Therefore the rank of this matrix will be 2, not 3. Okay, so hence the given statement is false. Okay, so like this you have to conclude the statement. Now let me say, take the next example. So here example number 2 is, this is actually again appeared in 1995. So this question, find out the eigenvalue of the matrix A. This is the given matrix, and for any one of the given eigenvalue, we have to find out the corresponding eigenvector. So you know that for finding out the eigenvalue, very important step is we should know the characteristic equation. So we should know the characteristic equation. What is the characteristic equation? If we have the matrix A, then determinant of A minus lambda times of I is equal to 0. This is the characteristic equation. So by using this characteristic equation, we can find out the value of lambda. Lambda is nothing but the eigenvalue. So now let us find out this eigenvalue. So if I take this determinant of 1 minus A minus lambda I is equal to 0, so then I will be getting this determinant. So it is the, you can see this, the principal diagonal elements I'll be subtracting from lambda. Okay, so this is what our determinant looks like, which is equal to 0. Now simplify this further. This will be equal to 1 minus lambda into 3 minus lambda into 4 minus lambda here, and here you can just check, uh, yeah, this one 1 minus lambda into 3 minus lambda 4 minus lambda minus 2. Okay, this is equal to 0 because this is 0 into anything will be 0, 0 into anything will be 0, so only this term will be getting. Okay, so now for the simplification, it is 1 minus lambda I'm keeping as it is. So here if you multiply, this will be equal to 3 4s are 12 minus 4 lambda minus 3 lambda, then plus lambda square minus 2, which is equal to 0. Further, if you simplify this, it is 1 minus lambda into lambda square, here it is minus 7 lambda, then 12 minus 2, it is plus 10 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is a quadratic equation. After multiplication I should get 10, after addition or subtraction I should get minus 7. So if I get the factors, it is minus 5 and minus 2, that is lambda minus 5 and lambda minus 2. So therefore all the three, I mean equations, if you see, it is 1 minus lambda, lambda minus 5, lambda minus 2 is equal to 0. So clearly lambda is equal to 1, 5 and 2 are the eigenvalues. So they ask us to find out at least one eigenvector corresponding to one eigenvalue. So for what I'll for time being, what I'll choose, I'll just take one eigenvalue for lambda is equal to 1. If for lambda is equal to 1, if I take, then this will be equal to a minus, usually we know lambda I, this is lambda I of x is equal to 0. So this is the equation. So if you take the augmented matrix, it is nothing but a minus lambda I of x comma 0. So this is our lambda I, not if you can just uh, consider, this is just a minus lambda I comma 0 will be your augmented matrix. You can take this augmented matrix, since my lambda is equal to 1, so therefore the augmented matrix here will be equal to a minus I comma 0. So it is a minus I comma 0. Okay, so now what we do, we just find out the corresponding eigenvector. Okay, so here what I'll get, it is 1 minus 1 because lambda is 1 here, then this is my 0 0 and this is my augmented matrix. This is 2 minus 3 minus 1 1 0 0 2 4 minus 1 0. Okay, so now you can just clearly see the first row is completely 0, second row is 2 2 1 0, then 0 2 3 0. You can further simplify this by doing some row transformation. Just I'm interchanging this two row, that is 2 2 1 0. Then I'll be because I just want to write this 0 row at the last. So I'm just doing this, and with the help of R2, I'm just changing this 2 also. So here I'm eliminating this 2 with the help of this 2. So therefore R1 changes to R1 minus R2 I'm doing. I'm just simplifying the matrix. So I'll be getting this final matrix. So clearly if I want to write a general solution, if you see, it is 2x1 minus 2x3 is equal to 0. So from this you can see it is 2 times of x1, and from this x2 is here, it is the coefficient is 0. So here it is minus 2x3 is equal to 0. This implies x1 is equal to x3. Okay, so clearly from this it is 2x2 plus 3x3 is equal to 0. This implies 2x2 is equal to minus 3x3, or in other words x2 will be equal to minus 3 by 2 x3. x2 is equal to minus 3 by 2 into x3. Okay, so once you have got this, now you have got the x1 value, you have got x2 value, and x3 is your free variable. So you can write the general solution as, now see, general solution if you want to write, or the corresponding eigenvector I need. So x will be equal to x1, x2, x3, where x1 is x3, x2 is minus 3 by 2 times of x3, and x3 is x3. So if I take x3 out here, it is 1 minus 3 by 2, 1. And since this is, if I don't want the fraction, then this I can multiply the whole thing with 2. If I take x3 as 2 in particularly, then I'll be getting this as 2 minus 3, 2. So this is the corresponding eigenvector with respect to lambda is equal to 1. Okay. So this is how we are supposed to solve the examples. Okay. So usually in linear algebra, that too corresponding to rank, eigenvalues and eigenvectors, the questions you can expect. Okay. So now let us come to the next example. This question appeared in 1996. So here they have asked the eigenvalues of this matrix are. The option A is this, option B is 0, 0, 1, option C is 0, 0, 3, and option D is 1, 1, 1. Now again, whenever you get a question on eigenvalue, so please remember the very important thing is we have to remember the characteristic equation. So what is the characteristic equation? It is determinant of A minus lambda I is equal to 0. Okay. So for this, we will write the characteristic equation again. So this is our characteristic equation, 1 minus lambda, 1, 1, 1, 1 minus lambda, 1, 1, 1, 1 minus lambda is equal to 0. Okay. So now just find the determinant value. If you just solve the determinant, it is 1 minus lambda as it is. 1 minus lambda, 1 minus lambda is 1 minus lambda the whole square. And this is minus 1 here. And again, minus 1 into this and this into this. I'm writing it here. And again, plus 1 into 1 minus 1 minus lambda. Okay, which is equal to 0. So here if you can see clearly, this 1 minus lambda I'm keeping as it is. So here if you see this particular term, this is of the form, this is my a square and this is my b square. So a square minus b square implies it is a plus b into a minus b. The same way I'll write now, this is my a minus b, a plus b and a minus b. So this is my a. A is 1 minus lambda plus b, 1 minus lambda minus b. So these are the two terms. So a plus b means it is 2 minus lambda here. A plus b means this will cancel, just it is minus lambda. Okay, then this is C, minus 1 plus 1 cancels here. You will be getting minus lambda into minus, it is plus lambda here. Similarly here, minus 1 plus 1 cancels, minus into minus, it is plus lambda, which is equal to 0. Okay, so 1 minus lambda, I've taken, this is this term, and 2 minus lambda here, this is minus lambda plus 2 lambda. So clearly you can take in both the terms, you can take this lambda completely out. So what is left here? So if I take lambda out, this is 2 here, and since minus sign is here, so minus 1 minus lambda into 2 minus lambda, which is equal to 0. Okay, so if you just solve this, I've solved it here, then you'll be getting here, this has lambda into 3 minus lambda. So this term simplification is lambda into 3 minus lambda. So after rewriting, so this lambda and all this lambda, it is lambda square into 3 minus lambda, which is equal to 0. So this implies lambda is equal to 0 with multiplicity 2. M2 means multiplicity 2. Lambda is equal to 0 because it is lambda square and lambda is equal to 3. So therefore, lambda is equal to 0, 0, 3. These are the eigenvalues. So if you see our option here, then you can easily verify that 0, 0, 3 is the right option. Okay. So actually this particular matrix, by looking at this, the diagonal sum, if you see, it is 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3. Therefore, sum of the eigenvalue should be equal to 3. So either it is C or D should be the option, because here also sum, if you see 1, 1, 1, here also it is sum is 3. But these two options we can eliminate by actually taking that analogy. But still, after calculating again, this 1, 1, 1 cannot be a correct answer as it is not the orthogonal matrix. Okay. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Okay. So this is another example. Now, if you see the next example, the fourth one, which appeared in 1997. So for the following set of simultaneous equation, so this is the simultaneous equation. The answer they have given, the solution is unique. It has infinitely many solutions, and the equations are incompatible. Are finite number of multiple solution exist. So let us see what is the answer should be. Now what I do, since here there are fractions, the points are there, I rewrite this equation. If I multiply both the side with 2, then I can eliminate this point. So it is 3x 0.5 into 2, it is minus 5, then which is equal to 4, because I am multiplying the whole equation with 2. the remaining two equations I'm keeping as it is. Okay. So once, what is the analogy I'm going to use here is, so if I take the coefficient matrix, so this is a coefficient matrix, and that is 3, -1, 0, 4, 2, 3, and 7, 1, 5. If I find out the rank of this matrix, if the rank of this matrix, since it is a 3 cross 3 matrix, if the rank of this matrix is 3, then it has a unique solution. Then it has a unique solution because it is one of the property. So on the basis of the rank, we can decide that if it is a 3 cross 3 matrix and the rank of the matrix is 3, then we can say that it has a unique solution. Let us apply that. Now I consider the coefficient matrix. On by using the coefficient matrix, I am finding out the determinant. So determinant, I'll be taking this as a determinant now. Solve this determinant. So 3 into 2 5s are 10 minus 3 minus 1 into 4 5s are 20 minus 21, and this is 0. Okay, so this will be equal to 10 minus 3 is 7th is at 21, then 20 minus 21 is minus 1 into plus 1 is minus 1, so this is 20. The determinant value is 20, which is not equal to 0. So thus the rank of this matrix is equal to 3. Hence the 3 cross 3 matrix is there and rank of the matrix is 3. Thus by using the property as I mean, like, explained you earlier, so therefore the solution is unique. So it has the unique solution. So like this, you can use the shortcuts which will help you to solve the problems quite lesser in time. Okay. So let me take the next example now. The rank of the matrix. This is appeared in 1999. So they are asking this question. So they are asking the rank of the matrix given below. So this is a matrix which they have given, and they have given the options. So let us find out the rank of the given matrix. I told you, in order to find out the rank of the matrix, we have to find out the value of the determinant. So now let us take the determinant here. So this is 3 2 minus 9 minus 6 minus 4 18 and 12 8 minus 36, and we try to reduce it into the small, as many as zeros will appear. Let us see. We try to make many zeros here. So from the R2 we can take this 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 out, and from R3 we can take 1 by 4 out. If I do that, then I'll be getting it as 3 2 minus 9, 3 2 minus 9, 3 2 minus 9. So here this, with the help of this R1, I'll just change R2 and R3. R2 changes to R2 minus R1, and R3 also changes to R3 minus R1. If we do that, then we'll be getting this particular determinant. Okay, so clearly it will say that the determinant value will be equal to 0. Even if you take any 2 cross 2 determinant, again the value will be equal to 0. So therefore rank cannot be 3. So rank cannot be 3, as the determinant of 3 cross 3 value will be equal to 0. If I take any 2 cross 2 matrix, 2 cross 2 determinant also, then also the value will not be equal to, then also the value will not value you will not get, you will be getting 0 only. Thus the rank cannot be equal to 2. So therefore the rank of this particular matrix is equal to 1. So the rank of this matrix is equal to 1. So therefore the option A is the correct answer. Okay, so some simple examples, they look complicated. By looking at the particular matrix, it looks complicated, but when you put techniques and tricks, you can solve the problem very easily. Let us solve the next example. This particular question was asked in 1999 in the gate question. It's a gate question. Then find the eigenvalues or the eigenvalues of the matrix. This is a given matrix R. These are the values 6, 5, 3, minus 3 and minus 4. So let us find out. As I told you, whenever you will be getting the eigenvalue, so you have to use the characteristic equation. It is A minus lambda I is equal to 0. So therefore, you will be getting the determinant of 5 minus lambda, 3, 3 minus 3 minus lambda, which is equal to 0. Solve it further, guys. So once you solve it, so you will be getting here it as 5 minus lambda into minus 3 minus lambda minus 9 is equal to 0. So if you solve it further, you're getting it as lambda square minus 2 lambda minus 24 is equal to 0. So we want two fractions. After multiplication, I should get minus 24. After addition or subtraction, I should get minus 2. So they are minus 6 and 4. So by doing this, I'll be getting the value of lambda as 6 and minus 4. Therefore, both option A as well as option B are the correct answers. Okay. So here the lambda is equal to 6 and lambda is equal to minus 4 are the correct answers. Okay. So now let us find the next example, which was appeared in 2000. It was appeared in 2000. So the three characteristic roots of the following matrix. They are asking for the three characteristic roots here of this matrix. So this is a given matrix. and the option A, B, C, D are given as follows. Let us find out the characteristic roots first. For finding out the characteristic roots, so what is the characteristics root? So after taking the characteristic equation, whatever the values of lambda you will be getting, they are the characteristic roots. Okay, so let us find out the first characteristic equation of the given matrix. So this is 1 minus lambda 2 3 0 2 minus lambda 3 0 0 2 minus lambda, which is equal to 3. Okay, so after finding out this, since you can see here there are two zeros in the column, so this is only 1 minus lambda into 2 minus lambda 2 minus lambda, that is 1 minus lambda into 2, because it is a upper triangular matrix. So therefore the value of the determinant is the product of its principal diagonal elements. So therefore it is 1 minus lambda 2 minus lambda the whole square, so therefore which is equal to 0. So clearly from this lambda is equal to 1 and lambda is equal to 2 with the multiplicity 2. So therefore what are the lambda values, guys? What are the characteristic roots here? 1 2 2. You can just observe in the option B is 1 2 2. So for option B is the correct answer. Okay, so like this you have to you should know the trick, or you can say that the solution behind the question. Okay, so next question, if you see, this appeared in 2001. Consider the system of equations given below, and this is a given system. This system has one solution, no solution, infinite solution, four solution. So I'll just tell you, I want to tell you, so whenever you have the system of a solution, for example, if you're having x plus y is equal to 2, another system if you have say 4x plus 4y is equal to say 5, if this is the case, or if you're having any two particular system of linear equations, if they are multiple of each other. So for example, you can see this x plus y is equal to 2, this is 4 times of this is this particular equation is 4 times of this particular equation. Okay, leaving only the this particular I mean the coefficient matrix, if it is matching, then you please remember, without any hesitation, without any calculation, you can just say that this particular equation will be having no solution. So for example, I'll show you in this case. So if you just take this argumentary matrix, it is 1 1 2, and here it is 2 2 5. Okay, so from R2, if you can take this 1 by 2 out, so this will become 1 1 2, this is 1 1 5 by 2, for example. Now what I do, R2 changes to R2 minus R1 if I do, then this is 1 1 2, this is 0 0 5 by 2 minus say 2. So this, if you see here in the last row, you are getting 0 is equal to some numerical value. So if 0 is equal to some numerical value means, which is a contradiction. Contradiction means the system is inconsistent. Inconsistent means there is no solution. Okay. Therefore, whenever you have such kind of equations, linear equations, clearly it has no solution. Okay. So this is one of the important observation you must do. Okay. Next, let us see this example. This also appeared in 2001 only. So the rank of 3 cross 3 matrix, so where C is equal to say A into B, found by multiplying a non-zero column of matrix A of 3 cross 1 size. So there is a matrix A, this is of 3 cross 1, and similarly a matrix B which is of 1 cross 3 size. Okay, and they're asking what they're asking. They're asking the what is the rank of this 3 cross 3 matrix. They're asking whether it is 0, whether it is 1, whether it is 2, whether it is 3. Let us solve it. Okay, so it is little thinking oriented problem. So we have to find out what is the rank of the matrix C, so which is obtained by multiplying A and B, where A is 3 cross 1 matrix, B is 1 cross 3 matrix. Okay, so let me consider A as 3 cross 1 matrix, say x1 y1 z1, and let us consider B as this is 1 cross 3 matrix, which is x2 y2 z2. Okay, so we will obtain A into B. So if you do A into B, that is x1 into x2, this is the first term, x1 into x2, x1 into y2, x1 y2, then x1 z2. Similarly, you will get this particular matrix, y1 x2, y1 y2, y1 z2, z1 x2, z1 y2, z1 z2. This is our A into B. So this is nothing but your C matrix. Now what they're asking, we want to find out the rank of this particular matrix. Let us check this. whether the rank of this matrix will be 3, 2 or what it is. So what about this matrix? If I take the determinant of this matrix, then this is x1 into x2. One I will just show you. Remaining you can just understand easily. x1 into x2 will be into y1, y2, z1, z2. This is y1, y2, z1, z2 minus, you can multiply this. Here you can see this is y1, here it is y2, here it is z1, here it is z2. Again it is y1, y2, z1, z2. Means this will be vanishing. This term will be vanishing. Similarly, if you take this term, x1 into y2 minus x1 into y2, if you take, just leave this column and this particular row. This is y1 x2 z1 z2. Similarly, z1 x2 y1 z2. That means again this will be vanishing. So this is y1 y1 z1 z2 x2 y1 z1 z2 x2 means this again vanishes. Similarly, this if you take x1 z2, this column you leave, this row you leave. This is y1 y2 z1 x2, again y1 y2 z1 x2 means again this will be vanishing. So in this way, for a rank, for a 3 cross 3 matrix, the determinant of AB will be equal to 0. So therefore rank cannot be equal to 3. Now let us take any 2 cross 2 then. If I take any 2 cross 2, what will happen? x1 x2 y1 y2 minus x1 x2 y1 y2. Again this will vanish. Take this, these two if you take, I'm just showing you. This is x1 y2 y1 z2. Here it is x1 y2 y1 z2. So again this will vanish. Similarly, you take any 2 cross 2, again that is also going to vanish. So therefore rank cannot also be equal to 2. So I'll just take only one now, 1 cross 1, that is x1 x2. So x1 x2 cannot be equal to 0. Therefore the rank of this AB will be equal to 1. Okay, so such logical thinking questions also you may expect in the examination. So this is the answer is B. The option B is the correct answer. The rank of this particular matrix will be equal to B. So now let us find out the next question, that is the last question of today. So this appeared in 2002. The following set of equation has, this is a set of equation. They're asking us to find out whether it has no solution, unique solution, multiple solution, or so it is an inconsistent system. Let us take the matrix, guys. Again, as I told you, if you find out the rank of this matrix, if you take the coefficient of this matrix, coefficient matrix you consider, which is a 3 cross 3 matrix. If rank of this 3 cross 3 matrix is 3, then the system has unique solution. If the rank is not 3, then we have to think further. Let us see. I'll take the matrix A, coefficient matrix, and I'll find out the determinant value. So once I find out the determinant value, so this is the determinant. If I just do the row transformation, possible row transformation I'm trying to do. So here R3 changes to minus 1 by 2 times of R3. Here 2 I can take out. So from R2, so with the help of this R1, I'm making these two elements 0. I'm trying to make maximum element 0. So I'm just making the elements 0 here. So after doing the element 0, I come to the conclusion that, see here, 3 into. So this, if you want to find out a solution, so you will get that 3 into minus 6 into 2, that is, I think you'll be getting here 3 into minus 12, so that is minus 24, which is not equal to 0. So the determinant value cannot be equal to 0. Hence the rank of this particular matrix A is equal to 3. So if the rank of the matrix is equal to 3 and also the variables are how many? The variables are also 3. There are 3 variables and the rank of the A matrix is equal to 3, and which is equal to the rank of the matrix K. So K or matrix B, whatever you take, this 4 to 5. So thus what we say? We say that the given particular system is having a unique solution. So in general, number of variables are is equal to the rank. Number of variables are 3. The rank is also equal to 3, and which is equal to the rank of the matrix B. Hence, it has the unique solution. So this is how, guys, you have to apply the tricks and a little basic knowledge, and you can solve the difficult problems. So today I have taken some 10 examples of gate questions. In the next upcoming videos, I'll be taking more examples on this linear algebra and try to cover the maximum number of examples in the linear algebra. Okay. So if you have any questions, anything, please post it in the comment so that we can, just please suggest me the topics wherein we can make the more and more videos. Okay, so please subscribe if you like the if you like the video. Please subscribe the channel and like the video, and put the bell button on so that you will be getting the next notification. Thank you for your support, guys. Please make the best use of it, and please suggest the topics whatever you want for the next video. Thank you so much, guys. Keep watching. See you all in the next class.